Hello crafty friends! My name's Alicia, but you can call me Crafty Owl, and welcome to day 18 of my 2024 Spellbinders Crafty Advent series. Spellbinders generously sent me one of their advent calendars to open and share with you here on my channel. So each day from the 1st to the 24th, I'm going to have a quick and fun video to show you what's behind the new door and create a project. For day 18, the gift was a package of sparkly green sequins. I'm going to get started on today's project by doing some stamping. I chose a set from my stash. This was a past stamp of the month set. For right now, I know I'm going to use a floral, but I don't know which of the sentiment set I'll be using. For the background, I cut two squares, one white and one green, and I'm going to be stamping the same image onto both. Since I know that the stamp will hang off some of the edges, I did temporarily tack my white square down kind of out there in the middle, remembering where on the grid that it was, and then I inked it up and stamped it with light green ink. Once that was done, I put that green square in the same exact place, inked it up with the same ink for a tone-on-tone stamping look. Now I have two squares that look almost exactly the same. For the sentiment, I ended up on deciding on sending a happy hello, and I got this placed in the middle of a square of vellum and got it inked up and stamped with StazOn jet black ink. If you are enjoying this series, I think you're going to love my daily Advent lives. Make sure to check out the link at the top of the description box below and join me for the next live stream where I will be opening multiple crafty calendars and creating a new tag each day. Off camera, I die cut a circle out of the middle of the white stamped piece that was big enough to see the sentiment through, and I also cut this piece down to 2 3/4 inches square so that you could see some of the green stamped piece as a mat around it. I added some liquid glue to the back of my white cardstock piece and then got the vellum sentiment centered in that circular opening. Then these two layers got added to the green background, and you can still see some of that stamping in the middle, but that vellum helps the sentiment stand out from that. I also love how the image flows all the way across the square. Now it's time to use today's gift, the green sequins. I made a circular frame with these following that die cut opening for the sentiment. I started by putting a sequin on the top and bottom in the middle as best as I could eyeball, and then I put some on the left and right. Again, I try to get these centered. To finish the circle, what I would do is go in between the two sequins I just placed, put a dot of glue, and then place a new sequin. This just kind of helps me get the placement pretty even. Now in the end, there were some spots that were a little bit bigger or smaller openings than others, so I don't show you on screen, but I went back in with the smaller size sequins and did an inner circle, kind of filling in some of those openings. For this series, I made a special little mini photo album, and each day's creation is going to get turned into kind of an instant photo, or what you might know as a polaroid. So once I had my square done, I got it added to the top center of my background piece, and then it's just going to get put back in the album, so at the end of the month I will be able to go back and just see what each day's little gift was. It's such a fun and cute way to remember this series. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel and you would like to be notified of my next Advent video, make sure to click on that subscribe button below and ring the bell for all notifications. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch all the way to the end of the video. I hope now you'll consider clicking on one of the videos or playlists I have linked above. And if you are interested in any of the products or tools I used in today's video, I do have some links in the description box below.